All right, you guys. Man, I'll tell you what, it's phone's being weird. Day one of the Bingham diet today, and I'm not gonna lie, it actually went pretty good. Um, I probably went about one carb over. I did about 21, I think. Dinner was super good, and I had a little bit more than I should have, but it was about 6 carbs per serving. And what it was, I put it on my Instagram and my Facebook, but I grilled some chicken and cooked some bacon, right? And then I cut all that stuff up. And then I added Alfredo sauce and cheese sauce in a pan with some spinach. And I mixed up the chicken and the bacon, the sauce, and the spinach together and put it in a casserole dish and then sprinkled some cheese on top. Cheesy, meaty yumminess, right? I put that in the oven, cooked it, baked it, whatever. Pretty much just heated up the sauce and melted the cheese. Is all I needed for it. And I'm saying me and I and all this kind of stuff when really my wife, it was a team effort for the both of us. And then Jamie cut some lettuce and got some zucchini and cut the zucchini, threw that on the stove in a pan with some butter and some seasonings, and then that was our side, was the zucchini. And then we put the lettuce on the plate, and then we got this yummy, cheesy, meaty yumminess and put it on top of the lettuce. And that is what we had for dinner. And one serving of this, we figure, about 6 carbs for a cup, like a full size cup of the mixture. And that with zucchini and the lettuce was 6 carbs for all that. I had about a serving and a half. And so I went just a hair over, but I had some carbs with my shake this morning, with my best fat shake. What I figure? 5 carbs. 5 carbs for that, and then I had a cheesy. Took some cheese and some pepperoni and put it in a dish and put that in the microwave. I know it sounds like we're eating a lot of cheese and meat. No, but I am adding like MCT oil to stuff to get more fats in and things like that. So anyway, so I took the pepperoni and the cheese and kind of melted all that up and cooked the pepperoni a little bit in the microwave, and I think it was a half a cup of cheese and then a little handful of pepperoni. Pepperoni had 0 carbs, so it was just the cheese that had the carbs. Anyway, so that was 4 carbs. Something like that. Sorry, I did my arm workout, so that's good. And so now my brain's like, hey, you're tired. Go to bed. So that's good. I met my water goal. Yay, 130 ounces. So yeah, things are going really good. The Bingham diet. I mean, with dinner, granted, I got about 21 carbs instead of 20 and less, which is the goal. And I'll get better at that. It's day one, right? So, me. But yeah. Oh, I feel good. I really do. I feel, when you don't do keto as strictly as you should, and because yesterday Sunday I didn't make the best choices, right? And then, so then you feel it. You really do feel it, you guys. And so then today, getting back on track and, that kind of stuff, it was good. It felt good to make the good choices and not necessarily restrict myself, because that's not what it is. It really isn't. I mean, I'm careful, but I don't feel necessarily restricted. I don't know how to put it, but anyway, it was really good. Then came after dinner and stuff. Did a couple of chores around the house, nothing big or serious, and then I did my arm workout and tried a few different things with the bar, and got some new arm routines that I'm going to be incorporating in. So that's going to be nice. And as talked about, here in a couple weeks, I'm going to increase that weight that I've been doing, and we'll go from there. So, well, I mean, really, I'd do it this week or even as late as next week if I really wanted to stall. But hey, I'm doing this vlog, so I'm not going to stall. Wednesday, I'm going to increase that weight. You can hold me to it. If I don't mention it, if I don't talk about it, then guys, make comments. Let me know that you're listening. Be like, hey, did you increase the weights like you said you were going to? Hold me accountable. This is what I need. This is what I like. So, anyway, all that being said, everything out there on the table and stuff, guys, this is going to be exciting. The next 2 weeks, 2 weeks are going to be, they're going to show, I think, a lot of improvement in everything. So, as said before, 2 weeks of this Bingham diet that we're calling it, which is 20 carbs or less a day, which, with how things went today and everything, completely doable. We just got to change it up a little bit, Instead of the pepperoni cheese, have an avocado and a string cheese or something like that. Just try and get the carbs in there differently while being good carbs and putting in the fats and things of that nature. So anyway, it'll be good. So 2 weeks on of this Bingham diet, and then the following 2 weeks is just going to be like a regular keto like we were doing, And I'll tell you what, I feel like once we go back to regular keto and like we've been doing, it's going to feel almost like a cheat day, which might satisfy a lot of those cravings, which is kind of the route that we were wanting to go, like having our standard, what we want line to be like I don't know how to put this into words. You got your goal, you got your stretch goal, and I'm talking, I'm not making any sense. Sorry guys. But like, we want to be keto, like regular keto. We want that for our lifestyle change. We want that to be our life. And sometimes it's hard to stay in those keto boundaries. As you know, I was watching these vlogs. Oh, I messed up here, and I had this there, and I didn't do this, and I didn't do that. When we go do and then tighten those reins a little bit and do like this Bingham diet, we're gonna really tighten that down. And then when we let loose a little bit to go to where we want to be as far as our ketogenic diet, it's gonna be like, whoa, okay, let's open up a little bit. We can add an additional 10 or 15 carbs depending on where we want to be, because 20 or less, and what we have been doing is around 30 to 40, which has been either maintaining or losing. I in previous vlogs, it's shown that I'm still losing inches, and I haven't had a weigh-in, and I'm not going to have a weigh-in until October 4th. So that's the next weigh-in, guys, October 4th. Really excited for that. But Then I'll pull out the papers from that special scale that they have, and I'll say, okay, this is what it was on this date, and this is what we're looking at now. And then we'll talk about how much time has transpired between the two, and then we'll talk about what we need to do. The next step is on this date, start the Bingham diet again, and then 2 weeks after that, then we'll start regular keto, so forth and so on. We'll still throw in a cheat meal or whatever after the Bingham diet, right before we start the regular keto. Or somewhere in the middle. I'm not sure exactly how we're going to do it, but we'll do something like that. We'll still get our cheat meal like we've talked about and we've done, but still incorporating and maintaining everything else. Lots of words, lots of ums and huns and but if all you take away from this vlog today is that the first day the Bingham diet went really well, and I'm excited for day 2, and my arms feel like rubber, and I am super tired, and I've got another early day tomorrow. That's kind of all I needed to say. But I'll catch you up on how things went tomorrow, and the food choices that we have. I think on the menu we're going to do fish, and so we'll go from there. But anyway, you guys are great. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your coworkers, whatever. Sounds kind of like a used car salesman. Nothing against you used car salesman. Just the stereotype. Anyway, I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed before I get myself into trouble. So, Keto Superpower